Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I'm Taylor and I'm going to tell you one account that everybody needs to own. Now really quick, I was having an unusual amount of technical difficulties, so we're keeping the audio and visual really simple today, but I promise we can have some really good value still. 0.01%. That is how much interest I earn on my Chase savings account. If I want to earn $1,000 per year in interest, that means I have to hold $10 million inside that account. Aside from concerns of FDIC insurance, there are a lot of reasons why you would not hold $10 million inside a Chase savings account. So what are the other options? Now, if you want to learn how to build some serious wealth in the long term despite the market conditions, check out this video where I share how to invest in the stock market for beginners. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you a guaranteed way, risk-free, to grow your money. I am, of course, talking about a high-yield savings account. Now, these accounts grew in popularity in the late 2010s for one reason: digital banking. Platforms like Wealthfront, SoFi, Marcus, Ally, and many more do not offer brick and mortar stores, so they have low overhead and can offer these attractive rates. Even platforms like Citi, which do have brick and mortar, are offering competitive rates. Don't expect it from Chase anytime soon, but let's get into the details. All of the accounts that I'm going to share, which you can find linked down below, offer over a 4.5% interest rate at time of this video. That means just for holding money inside the account in your sleep, you're going to be earning some serious wealth. To put this into perspective, at 4.5%, wanting to earn that $1,000 per year in interest, you only need to have $22,222 in that account. That is a long way from the $10 million that we need in our Chase account. Now, before I tell you about my favorite high yield savings account, I have a big disclaimer. These interest rates go up when the economy goes down. Banks want to hold cash on their deposits, so they incentivize people to hold cash on their accounts by giving these attractive rates. But I predict that as soon as the market recovers, as soon as the Fed pivots, as soon as this doom and gloom disappears, so are these rates. So it is guaranteed as long as they are advertised, but they are guaranteed to change. Do not assume that you can build wealth at 4.5% for the rest of your life, because you're not going to be able to. You still want to learn how to invest and how to make your money work for you. But in the meantime, do not sleep on these accounts. So my favorite high yield savings account right now is the Wealthfront cash account, currently advertised at 4.8%. And if you use the link in my bio, you get a 3-month boost of 0.5%, which means when you use my link for 3 months, you'll get 5.3%. And it'll drop back down to that 4.8% after. I want to show you something really important just to prove to you how much I love this Wealthfront account. This is my affiliate deal right now. I get a boost of 0.5% for 3 months for a maximum of 2 people, meaning a maximum of 6 months. Aside from some investment offers that I get on top of that, that is it. I don't get a penny from this. I've had over 1,100 accounts open in my link under the last couple months, which means over 1,000 accounts are opened under my referral at no benefit to me. Now, I could have chosen an account like SoFi, which has a much more attractive affiliate deal, but Wealthfront is the account that I use. It is the account that I love, and we just got to keep it real, right? So again, I use Wealthfront personally. I do have a joint account, which does not have all the same features of the cash account, but I'm going to highlight the cash account because I think if I was opening it again, that is the one that I would open. So a couple things to highlight about this account. If you open that cash account, you get a debit card, which means you can actually spend the money inside this account. Now, I don't necessarily recommend that because I like to just compound the money in that account. I like to put it in an emergency fund and not touch it unless I need it. But it's a great way, a little security blanket to keep that money a little bit more liquid inside that account. Which leads me to point number 2, which is that the money inside this account does take a couple more days to access. You're not transferring from a savings to a checking account inside the same platform. So it takes about 3 to 4 days in my experience, which is fine as long as you understand that beforehand. So if you're on your way to buy a car, you're not transferring the money from your Wealthfront account into your checking. It's not going to be there by the time you arrive to the dealership. So just prioritize that, understand that. You can also wire out from this account if you have the individual. You cannot use the debit card, and you cannot wire if you have a joint account. So it's very important to understand. The individual account, though, you can. A couple more features to cover on this: a $5 million FDIC insurance. If you want to know how they do that, it's called sweeping. You can check that out yourself. There's no minimum or maximum balance to earn this. You can transfer in and out of the account as many times as you need to per month. You can also use this account with other platforms like Venmo, and they offer great investing services. Now, if you have any questions about a high yield savings account, please ask me. But again, I undoubtedly believe that this is one account that everybody needs to own right now. Take advantage of these rates while we have them. Learn to invest though, don't forget about that. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me.